Well, let's go to Dublin and speak to Connal Parr. He's a senior lecturer in history at Northumbria University. Connal, welcome to TRT World. So while we've heard there from our reporters about so many mourning the death of the Queen, not everyone around the world and even in parts of the UK quite feel the same way. There has been reaction from people in countries like India, Pakistan, South Africa, who've reminded the world of Britain's colonial past. Has there been a similar sentiment among some in Ireland where you are?
Yeah, there has been criticism of the monarchy as a particular institution in terms of whether it's a good thing in the present day and age in the year 2022 and 21st century for an institution that exists where you're born into such a position of privilege. And Ireland has its own very complex and occasionally murky and difficult relationship with the United Kingdom over the years, as you pointed out. And it is based along those colonial lines you mentioned as well. That being said, there's a lot of respect, I think, in Ireland as well, perhaps social media aside, where there's the normal kind of bite back for these things. But actually, there's been a good deal of people biting their lips, I think, actually, at this, and pursing their lips at this particular time out of respect and a sort of period of mourning for people in the UK who attach a lot of reverence and affection towards the monarchy. I think that there probably is actually a broader discussion to be had in terms of republicanism as a system and whether a monarchy should be the figurehead for a lot of these countries. But in Ireland, you have to remember again that the Queen made a very successful state visit here in 2011, and in 2012 she shook the hands of a former IRA leader and the Deputy First Minister, Martin McGuinness, and this was seen as a real moment of reconciliation between republicanism, nationalism, and the British monarchy, and in Anglo-Irish relations being really quite important. The Queen was quite good at those kind of things and good at those kind of symbolic gestures. So for that reason, there's also been a lot of respect and thought going on within Ireland about its relationship with the UK and the monarchy.
And that may be the same for many other countries that still have the monarchy as head of state. King Charles III, like his mother, based a lot of importance on the Commonwealth. But now do you think that since the Queen has died, some countries in the Commonwealth who have the monarch as the head of state will look at possibly doing away with that?
Well, this is the key question, and I think that, to be fair, in this particular period of time immediately after the death of Elizabeth, that there's going to be a very respectful silence about this issue. But I think you're also right to raise the fact that this will be something that is being discussed. So, for instance, even in somewhere which is seen as a very proud Commonwealth member, like Australia, where the Queen is still the figurehead of the state in lots of ways, there's already the new Labour Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, who is known to be a Republican, appointed in the summer. In June, he appointed a minister tasked with overseeing the transition towards a republic. So if an Australian government is already making those kind of gestures and appointments, it tells you perhaps where the wind is blowing with this. Similarly, many of your viewers will be aware that last year, already Barbados removed the Queen as the figurehead and became a republic. 2 years ago in Jamaica, there were discussions about from opposition MPs in the parliament about making removing the Queen as that particular position. And so therefore there's already been suggestions in the Gleaner, which is the main Jamaican newspaper, that there will be this will perhaps smooth that transition more easily than might otherwise have been the case, because remember, the Queen would be very fondly seen by there'll be a lingering affection by Jamaicans across a period of time. And nowadays with Charles, there's no doubting that he perhaps doesn't inspire that same level of affection and symbolism for many people, and that there is going to be a conversation and debate that happens.
Yeah, that's definitely possible, that especially more countries in the Caribbean will be doing away with the monarch as the figurehead. Connal Parr, great to get your thoughts on this live to us there from Dublin. Thank you so much, Connal.
Thank you.